right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who Mike is that?
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. Montez Sweat, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's moved. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 14. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. To throw on second down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free.
Okay.
A teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Cunningham. This is the tight end fan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Cunningham. He's got his tight end fair. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
You see what I'm talking about? Let me check it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cunningham to throw. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The first down carry here for Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to keep going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now Moon, got a man, it's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Moon. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check nine.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Moon finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Moon. And he's got his man Hilton. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go.
Now Moon to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Moon to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whatever, man. Why would he throw the ball that far inside?
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Move to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Brought down by Nate Gehring. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Stay with your man.
On first and 10, Moon. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Pick it up. Go. Check. Go. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Check 3. Deuce.
Here's Moon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
56. Mike, 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, this This is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big third down play there for the Jags.
You let him run
Give
up
him
the middle.
52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake could turn into 6 points.
They'll try to run with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. All day, and all try. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
From the gun, Moon. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Staying on his feet. Eluding the pressure right.
Bitches ain't let me throw the ball.
He's brought down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Shift, watch the shift.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Thought you was going to get the block from it, T.Y.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
There we go. Check 52. Watch the whip.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
What?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He
was
looking
throwing
for
that one to
Evan
Warren?
tight end, and it's third and short.
Wow.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Room here to run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return will actually...
Why the hell I can't run the other way?
But they get the interception. They have the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And the catch made by Hilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Man, I got you, man. Echo. 56, Mike, 56. Gotta do better. Sweet. Come on. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Looking to throw. Moon. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Much 56. Much 56. Here we go. Here we go.
56.
Operating from the gun. Moon going to throw deep for the end zone. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's our time. Short. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing again. Moon. He'll find Metcalf.
That's a bad taste.
So
Okay,
plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.